Marqise Lee. The Niners were going to trade for Deshaun Hamilton. He blew out his ACL. Marqise Lee finagled his way into a rookie tryout and made the team. I don't know if he'd be here if Deshaun Hamilton had 2 healthy knees, but he doesn't. Lee's here. Do you think that Lee will make this team? I think he has 3 catches since 2017.
I'm going to go ahead. I'll jump out first on this one. I'm going to say no, that he doesn't make the final team, just because he hasn't had that history. Recent history. He's been down for a while. This one kind of just seems like a guy that's a veteran. They're going to take a flyer on him and see if he can make a comeback. But I don't expect him to actually make the final roster.
Yeah, I will give a yes if healthy. If healthy throughout the offseason, I believe he's capable of it. It was a gruesome knee injury that he suffered that caused him to miss the entirety of the 2018 season. I think he tore his ACL, PCL, and whatever the third tendon is there. Exactly. It was brutal. And the fact that he's back looked good. I see him as a bit of a Jason Verrett. I mean, he was drafted in the 2nd round above Allen Robinson in the same draft as Allen Robinson by the Jaguars. In his one career season with, I believe, Blake Bortles at quarterback, had a productive season for a team that did not throw the ball a whole heck of a lot. So I think that there is the hope for him to round back. At least you know what form looks like. Whether he will round back into form is the if, because that's a gruesome injury. But the fact that he has gotten back to where he is, the fact that it is now 2 years removed because he opted out of the 2020 season, 3 years removed. He had 3 catches in that first season back and then re-injured the knee and then went back on injured reserve. Missed the season for COVID. The hope is with that much time away from the game that hopefully he's healthy, can come back and regain that form. That would be a great fit as that third wide receiver.
I think I'm with Rob here. I think if he stays healthy, he can make it. Just from that one little snapshot I had of him at rookie minicamp, the fact that he went to a rookie tryout, the fact that he's not given up at 29 with the last 4 years, the way they've gone, and the way that he snatched that ball away from a defensive back, you didn't see it in 7-on-7s. It looks like he has something to prove. Like he has a chip on his shoulder and he wants this, and he has talent. So I think, I don't know, Jalen Hurd, you better get your stuff together because Marqise Lee's coming. He's got something to prove like Jason Verrett did last year. So I'm going to say I do think he'll make the final roster. If he has any type of injury, no. If he pulls his hamstring, forget about it. He has to kick butt in training camp the whole way through and in preseason. But it's wide open. That number 3 receiver is wide open. That's what he is, a slot guy.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a scenario with Jason Verrett where the first year he was with us, he remained on the roster even though he got dinged up a couple of times. I don't think that's the case with Marqise Lee. I think if he gets dinged up, that wide receiver group is deep enough and close enough together that'll be enough to pack your bags and head on your way. But if he can stay healthy, there's some real talent there.
Real quick, how did Austin Watkins look at the mini camp?
Not good. Here's what I remember. Him going against Diamondor Lenore, he made Diamondor Lenore look like Jason Verrett. I mean, he had a tough time. The problem with Watkins, he had a tough time staying on his feet. He'd get locked up and press and start stumbling. And he fell a few times. So he doesn't look like Kendrick Bourne. He doesn't look like he has that same type of body control and quickness. He looks strong. He looks tough. But is every catch going to be a contested catch with him? I don't know. He couldn't win at the rookie tryout, so it's going to be even tougher when he's going against freaking Jason Verrett or real corners. I wasn't impressed. I mean, I think part of the reason that Jason Verrett got signed is because Austin Watkins didn't show anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Give me some hope, though. It wasn't an A.J. Jenkins type of a first practice, was it?
That's what I thought of. But look, the guy's an undrafted free agent. I mean, A.J. Jenkins was a first-round pick. It was scandalous when he would fall and lose those one-on-one reps to undrafted free agents. Let's give Austin Watkins some time. I'm not writing him off yet. I wasn't impressed, and I think part of the reason that Marqise Lee is here is because he looked good compared to Austin Watkins and everyone else at that spot at that training camp.
Sure.
Yeah, it's also fair to assume that an undrafted free agent will benefit from a year on the team, that we really could see the best of Austin Watkins next year.
I feel like a lot of the Niners undrafted free agents really come into their own in year 2. Dwelly, Dwelly,
Breida.
like that. Breida, exactly. Yeah, Dwelly. Yeah. So there's the Bourne, and Ross. So there's a lot of examples there. OTA start Monday. Yeah. We'll see more, but
yeah. Plus you're comparing him against Lenore. I think Lenore's really good.
So. Good. Yeah, I think Lenore's good too. We got to do a film breakdown of him and Talanoa Fanga in the future.
Yes.
Yeah. The way he put hands on him at that clip that keeps going by. Oh yeah, just made him look foolish. I mean, I do think it was a better defensive play than any fault of Austin Watkins, but it was really impressive and did make him look a bit foolish.
Yeah, nothing against Austin Watkins. Lenore's just better than him. Just better than him. Good job, Diamador Lenore. Looking forward to watching more of him.
Yeah, got him on that one play. You never know.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't see anyone get Diamador all game, all practice. Same with Ambry. Those two look good, but they're supposed to look good. They're the draft picks. There are a lot of tryout guys there. So curious to see what they look like. What these rookies look like when they're interspersed and mingled with the vets. We'll see next week. We'll have much more to talk about then. I think this is going to be a little bit of an abbreviated all 49ers roundtable. Again, this is more of a triangular table, so we get straight to the point, knock it out. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, same time. And I'll be back with Rob later this week. Are we going?
We're on Friday, buddy.